We know the wise men were not there at his birth because we know from when they come and see Herod, Herod has an idea of how from 2 years old and below. So obviously he said, when does the star first appear to you? And so we know from the timing, clearly it wasn't when he was born that they arrived there at that moment. And so they come about 2 years later, year and a half, 2 years later, somewhere in there. And I think they're so significant. Who are these wise men? And why do they care? These pagan guys come, why do they care about the birth of a Jewish king?
Yes.
Yeah. Why does it matter?
Do we even know where they're from?
Well, it seems pretty clear from the text that they're from Persia or Babylon, which is very significant. And Daniel's in Babylon, and he gets one of the most important prophecies from God. He's meditating on the fact that Israel is in exile and he's in Babylon. And God says, 70 years you're going to go, and the 70 years are about up. And he's like, God, is this the end? Are you going to restore us and the promises and send the Messiah? And God says the angel, and the angel says, no, not 70 years, 70 times 7, 490 years. And after 483 years, the Messiah will come and be cut off. So Daniel gave the exact time frame. It says from the decree to rebuild Jerusalem, 483 years until the Messiah comes and is cut off. The wise men knew the exact timing of the coming of the Messiah, and they cared because Daniel was the greatest wise man. He gave them this tradition. They knew that it was going to happen from the decree to rebuild Jerusalem, so they had an idea why it was important. But then how did they know to follow a star? Well, there's another prophecy in the Bible called the star prophecy. And there's a guy, you remember him, Balaam? Remember the story of him and the donkey? We're not talking Shrek here. And he's hired to curse Israel. And instead of cursing Israel, 4 times he blesses them, because you can't curse what God has blessed, right? And in his final prophecy, he says, I see him, but not now. I see him in the distance. It says, a star will come forth from Jacob, and a scepter, and it's called the star prophecy. And so there's this linking of the Messiah with a star and a scepter. And where was Balaam from? He was from Babylon.
Was he really?
So the 2 prophecies, one the timing, and Balaam was a wise man as well. So the 2 great wise men, Daniel and Balaam, both connect prophecy, coming of the Messiah, the year, the star, and they come. And when they bring those 3 gifts, it's actually significant because the shepherds represent the Jewish people recognizing Jesus as the Messiah. And then the shepherds represent, and the wise men represents the nations recognizing Jesus as the Messiah. And there's another key prophecy that ties in Genesis 49, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet until Shiloh comes. That's the Messiah, and to him will be the obedience of the nations. And the word Shiloh can literally mean, and they will bring gifts to him. And so the fulfillment of that prophecy is seen when the wise men come from the nations and bring gifts and lay it at his feet. It's actually fulfilling that prophecy. And I think this is important because it shows that God is so intentional about fulfilling every detail. And just like God is intentional about fulfilling the details in the Bible, God's intentional about fulfilling every promise in our lives. We just have to look to his hand to see it.